This week on the Bloody Bits Horror Show, erotic lactation comfort as we review the 1979 horror classic, Beyond the Darkness.
Is it a classic?
I was going to say, that's a stretch.
I like to call them classics, man. Come on. It's old.
Wait, it's over 25 years old, right? So it's a classic.
Yeah.
It puts the sick in classic.
It sure does. Oh, my God.
Oh, and later on, it definitely does. It puts the lotion in the basket with somebody.
Oh, God, it does a lot of lotioning, but... Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Bloody Bits Horror Show. I am your host, Eddie, the Axe Jefferson, and joining me as always, well, is the apple of my iris, Tim Yobo.
It's me, but without a sound effect.
You need a sound effect, Tim.
I don't know. What should it be?
You saying I like fun, I guess.
And then right at that, you go, I don't think so, Tim.
Yeah, and here we go on week 3 of our Patreon picks, and we are joined by none other than, well, Sir Charlie of Sacramento, the van restoration guy. I don't know what else to say.
Now I'm wondering why he is trying to get his van up and running so fucking fast.
He really, really likes bringing things back from the dead, don't you there?
I need something to throw women into after I've dug them up from their grave. What can I say?
Oh, boy, this fucking movie.
What's crazy
Beyond
is
the Darkness.
This van doesn't have blacked out windows. It has red out windows, which is like
Oh
really telling you what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because we start on this van in the middle of nowhere. And, man, just before we get into it, first of all, Joe D'Amato, right?
Oh, yeah.
Joe D'Amato is, I guess, prolific in the world of bad, quote-unquote, Italian horror.
Is that his real name?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, well, it's Italian, so of course I had to ask. His real name is Giacomo what?
No, it was, I'm going to try it, okay?
Go ahead.
Because it's Italian, so it's just a massive vowel movement, as always.
Oh,
it is
fuck.
Aristide. Okay, Aristide Massessia.
Nailed it.
I guess.
I challenge anybody to say it better.
I don't know. I try, man. That's
is
all
he
I'm
still
going to say.
alive? Can he call into the podcast right now?
You know
the
what?
pronunciation of that.
No, he's dead.
Well,
no,
there
he
you
died
go.
in
That's the right way to say it.
1999. Tim.
Oh wow! Fuck.
Yeah.
He's just probably a skull with his eyes left in it by now. Right?
He very well could be a skull with his eyes left in it. And you know what? I might be mistaken, Tim, but that VHS tape that I have that says for medical use only, I believe might be one of his joints.
I can believe it.
Yeah. So, again, Tim, we were talking about this beforehand, and you told me that I should give Charlie back his Patreon money.
Yes. Yeah, like we're texting back and forth. Like, did you watch this movie? Like, hell yeah, I watched this movie.
Of course, I watched it.
I have something. Eddie says I have something to say to Charlie. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Here's your money back.
I have several things to say to him. First of all, why?
Why this movie?
Yeah.
Because this says the bloody bits all over it. This is like just trash.
Hold on,
Italian
Charlie.
cinema.
We watch this on a live stream, right?
Yeah, like 6 months ago, I
And
think.
you're watching like, oh, I know what my grind bin pick is going to be. And I'm listening and I'm like, oh, okay, great. Go ahead. Pick that fucking shit for that fucking grind bin. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem at all. But now you flip that shit on us.
Yeah.
See, and that's why, Tim, because I'm going to do the Forbidden Zone, and I'm going to tell Mike I need Tim Yobo on this episode.
Well, there's no way the Forbidden Zone is getting on this show, so.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Not a horror, so it doesn't count.
There's some horrific things in that fucking movie, but Charlie says it's tasteful, so it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely tasteful.
So, man, oh God, I don't have a ton of notes on the history of this. I've got a little bit, basically, that Franca Stoppi signed on. He was going to act it. Yeah, he was going to act in this. Then he read the script and he's like, yeah, you know what? Never mind. Or sorry, she.
Yeah.
Frank. Yeah. She was going to be Iris, and boy howdy. Understood.
You know what? I will give my hats off to Iris. She's probably the best part of this movie.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, like, who's the best part of the Manson family, right?
That's a good point. Yeah. So it stars Kieran Cantor playing Frank Weiler. And this guy, I mean, you want to talk about your hunks, right?
Holy Christ. He had me questioning myself. With those fucking eyes and that hair? Holy Christ.
Yeah, very piercing eyes. He was a handsome fella.
And he didn't do much after this movie.
No, he really didn't.
Wow, really?
Not a lot going on.
He could have made a ton of fucking money in just porn. He didn't even have to do anything. He just like show his face.
He was a handsome fella, and you can tell because the ladies love him.
Oh yeah.
Then we have
his name is LL Giacomo.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Jesus. Then we have Cinzia Monreale.
Oh, I did not nail that.
No. Okay, take two. Cinzia Monreale. Whatever.
Monorail. What the
monorail. Phil Hartman's going to come into town and try to sell it to us.
Oh, fuck it. God damn it.
One of the best episodes of The Simpsons.
Monorail? What?
Playing Anna and Elena. So we have a real White Fire scenario here, folks.
Does this really get into White Fire, or is this just like, what the fuck?
No.
Technically, no. And I have to say, probably one of the best looking corpses in film history.
Very well preserved. Very lifelike.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know. Pet Sematary. She came back looking pretty good, right?
No. You know what? I'll give a honorable mention to Dead Girl because that technically is a zombie. Speaking of, stay tuned for disturbing necrophilia.
Oh boy, yeah, you sent me the list for next month, and I'm like, holy Christ.
Oh yeah, next month is going to be fun because next month is March Madness, and we got some picks.
And I actually got a pick, I think, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, look at that! I just had to be the co-host of a fucking show to get my own fucking pick.
It's very true. So, yeah, I mean, unless anybody else has some other backup notes on this,
you know what? Yeah,
I know you do, Charlie. Come on.
Well, I was shocked enough to find out that in Mexico, this movie is considered a sequel to Dawn of the Dead.
You said that, and I fell on the floor.
I know.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it myself. So, like, you know how there's Zombie and Zombie 2, Zombie 3? Mm-hmm. In Mexico, this is Zombie 10, which...
10? 10? Wait, this is a Jason X of fucking zombie movies?
Oh, it gets better. There's a Zombie 25 in Mexico, apparently. And that's the North Korean Pulgasari movie.
Oh, Cristo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's a North Korean movie? That would just, nice.
Wait, North Korean? What?
Oh yeah, it's you've never heard of North Korea's Pulgasari? It's a Godzilla ripoff where...
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's on fucking like Amazon. I saw that on some fucking weird thing because the Grind Bin just did fucking Yogari.
Well,
which is a South Korean Godzilla.
Well,
but North Korea fucking actually kidnapped these two motherfuckers who were like big fucking directors and by gunpoint forced them to make this fucking movie.
Yep. They kidnapped the director and his wife and brought them back together because they were separated, and Kim Jong-un was like, no. He's like, no, I'm going to bring you two back together. And he kidnapped them both and then forced them to make movies.
So, all right, so that's like really fucking hardcore. You get divorced from your wife divorces you, and you're like, no, I don't want to get divorced. You know what? I'm going to sneak over to the border and go to North Korea and get Kim Jong-il to kidnap my fucking wife to bring her back to me, and we have to make movies.
Yep. And they stayed together after that for the rest of their life, even after they escaped, because she was a big actress in cinema.
You know, you kind of have that like whole thing of crossing the fucking border over no man's land that's going to bring it together.
Yeah, I wish it was as exciting as that, but they escaped. I think when they went to like the Cannes Film Festival or something, or when they were like in Switzerland, because he used to let them out of the country.
Wow, they went the easy way out.
Yeah. He used to let them out of the country to talk about film, and then one day after like 10 years, they were like, "Fuck this shit," and they took off.
Okay, so all you North Koreans, Tresu Hamida, Kunde, Otake, make yourselves big fucking movie producers and directors. And that way, you'll be able to go to fucking France for the Cannes Film Festival, and you don't have to walk across fucking mines or condition yourself where your whole family's going to be fucking put into prison camps.
And you could just take off, and you'll get a nice vacation out of it.
Yeah, that's taking the easy way out. Jesus.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, this movie, it was filmed over the course of 2 weeks, which, I mean, come on, it doesn't look it. I mean, there's production value here.
There is.
2 weeks?
It was filmed over 2 weeks, and
holy shit.
I actually saw this like months ago. Someone about 2 or 3 years ago went to the city where they filmed this movie, and they painstakingly researched all the filming locations, and they were able to find everything, including the house. And they're not allowed to go on the property of the house because it's a private, it's a private residence.
What about that cemetery that only holds 4 people?
Yeah. They found that. And they uploaded it to YouTube. And it's quite weird because nothing is fucking changed. It all looks the same.
That's
That's
horrifying.
a dedication.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. I mean, to this movie, to have that intense feeling about this movie says a lot about a person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so Charlie, if you went to Italy, would you go to these sites?
I mean, yeah, why not? It's a good fucking film, Tim.
Charlie's gonna own this fucking movie.
Yeah. So we start off with Frank's red van in the middle of nowhere, and he's just going on a drive, I mean, in so many horror movies of this era, we start this way, right? With the nice little trip and the music in this. I will give you this one. Mm-hmm. Incredible soundtrack.
Goblin. That's
Goblin. Yep. They do kind of fuck it up, though, at least on my copy of it, and they say it's music by The Goblins, which... Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a translation error.
Mm-hmm. I think that's like, we all know. If we saw the movie Tommy and it was by who?
Yeah.
You kind of figure it out, right?
But we're not sure who it is.
The Wall by Floyd.
Yeah. Purple Floyd. So we just have a couple of homies drive up to what appears to be some old abandoned piece of shit house, I say. And they just grab a box, load it up into Frank's red van, and drive off. Now, here's where things take a twist. We have Iris, who's kind of an older, really buttoned up looking broad.
Sexy mama?
Sexy, okay. Tim, we already know.
I went to Catholic school, so holy moly.
Yeah, and she is doing voodoo on a doll, and there's some weird older guy in the room with her. Now, if you're thinking, hey, this lady doing voodoo is going to come up later in the film, don't worry, it doesn't.
Not at all.
But I think Voodoo Lady did her job, right? She did what she was hired to do.
Well, actually, so wait, what version did you watch? Because there are alternate versions out there.
Okay.
Whatever Eddie showed me, that's what I had.
Yeah, whatever I have up on the blood bank, that's what we watched.
Okay. Because it's a throwaway line, but yeah, the spell, so Iris and this little old lady are doing voodoo on this doll, and it's a throwaway line, but it does come back later in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh, what is it? It's Body of the Horde, Dead Forevermore.
Oh, okay.
Something, yeah.
Shit. No. Okay,
Yep,
I did not see that because that does come back later on when he's getting in the car with some chick. And
we'll get to that. Yeah, because I've got that entire dialogue painstakingly written out. So yeah, they're just doing.
Wait,
voodoo.
by the way, can we just announce that Charlie is doing this entire show without notes?
Yeah. I've been watching
at the top of his dome.
Yeah, I've been watching this movie since like 2004.
That's good. Non-stop every day. So
that explains
a lot.
Twice a day.
No, that was Dawn of the Dead. For a while, I would watch that movie like twice a day for like 10 years.
By the way, I've got that download.
The extended one?
Yes, sir.
Fuck. I did not see that on the blood bank.
It's not up there yet, but it will be.
Wow.
And
join a Patreon. Come on, motherfuckers.
And I think that one I sent you is like 10. What is it? It's like it's 4K quality. It's like really good.
Yeah. The download I could only do was 1080p, but it's
Can I really
worth
fucking see in 4K at 52 years old?
I don't know, Tim.
It's all right.
I don't know.
I can't even see in 4K, and I'm 32, Tim.
Yeah, I'm 40, and
you'll get here. Don't worry. I never thought I'd be alive at this age, but here I am.
I've got good vision at a distance, but up close it's trash. So.
See, I have a problem with I can see up close, but far away. So where's that? Am I nearsighted or farsighted?
Sure. We should combine our powers, and we could fight crime, Tim.
Yeah. You'll make up Average Man.
I don't know if we could fight it, but at least we'd be able to see it.
Yeah, we'd be able to observe and report.
Yeah. We are super witness.
Oh man! So they're performing voodoo on this voodoo doll, like you do, and they've got pictures of Frank and his little lady friend there, who we find out is Anna. So we cut to Anna, and she's at the hospital, and she's having some kind of like a sexy dream or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Is she a woman or is she a man? Because as a man, I could see how this would be my like my last wish, like before I die.
Oh my god!
Right?
We're gonna get to that.
If a woman, really, for all the the 3 women who listen to our podcast, if you were going to die and you're on your deathbed, what would be the first thing that you would wish for before you died?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're from Fight Club.
Yeah. We'll get to that though, because she wakes up, her monitors are going all bonkers. Frank, goes to his house, he pulls the baboon out of the box, gives it a couple of shots of embalming fluid, and heads upstairs where Iris is watching, right? So, but yeah, now this is what you're talking about though, Tim. We're back with Anne. She feels a little better. She wants some makeup.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Understood. Her man's coming to meet her.
Look, nurses, hats off to you because you take care of us through thick and thin, and you can do makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. They're the real heroes here, Tim.
Firefighters, get out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, then I have Frank's running through the hospital to try to see Anne, and he damn near takes out old man Yobo.
And I was thinking, this is the same thing. I was thinking, hospitals are made for regular walking, not for fancy walking.
Yeah. And I like that the old guy asks him where he got his license when he's just running. Okay. That's fun. So yeah, and Tim, to your point, this is he goes up to Anna's room. They love each other, and she says, "Hey, I'm gonna die pretty soon. So you know what I really want before I die is I think you could just blow my back out one last time."
Yep.
Which I mean,
she's got her priorities straight. She wants to go out with a bang.
Again, no, for real. Please. I know there's at least 2 women who listen to this podcast.
okay.
Is this what you would want on your fucking deathbed? No. There's no woman in the whole fucking world. This is what they're going to choose as their going out wish.
How do you know that?
Because
I take it you don't spend a lot of time
as
in
my
hospice,
going out
Tim.
wish, and I would imagine as a man, that's the exact opposite of what women want.
You know what though? This could be a move. Maybe they do, and maybe all you guys out there who are having some trouble, just start trolling the intensive care unit.
Fight Club has taught me a great way of picking up women, but I was already married. What the fuck?
So Tim, I'm looking right now at our statistics only on Spotify though, because I can't see it everything. Spotify, you do actually have to put in what your gender is.
Go ahead. All right. I'm thinking. Let me call it. I'm calling under at 12%.
Oh, okay. So you're saying for female, under is 12%. You're taking the under?
Yep.
Charles?
I'm gonna say slightly over.
Well, come on. Price is right.
I'm gonna say 15.
15? Well, both of you are wildly incorrect. 33%.
Wow.
Yeah, so 1 in 3 listeners is female.
So
wow.
3 out of 9 listeners.
Thank you. You know what?
3
you are going to
out
save
of-
this country, and you're going to save this podcast.
It looks like 361 was the last listener count.
Wow.
For the last episode
that's
on
Spotify.
here.
What about iTunes?
They don't go with that kind of information. We do have people in Romania and New Zealand that listen, though. I just noticed. So, thanks, guys.
I'm going to learn at least to say hello in Romanian.
Yeah. I'll learn it in New Zealand. Hello.
Hello.
So he I don't know. She wants some fucking dong, and he doesn't give her any though. He kisses her, and what does he tell her?
That's like make a wish, and you're like, no.
I don't think he could get his pants off quick enough because she literally dies as soon as she asks for it.
Does that matter?
Well, but well, not to this guy because he tells her, you know what? Death has no power to separate us.
He's not wrong.
Oh, well, not really. So we cut back home and Frank's looking sad and he's staring at a photo of his mother, who's also dead, we come to find out. And Iris, the voodoo lady that Tim's really
hot.
into. Yeah.
She's hot. Yeah. I'm sorry. She's hot. Come
she
on.
Was
any woman, look, at that time, any woman who wore her hair in that kind of bun, if you could get her to take that bun off and let her hair down, quote unquote, holy fucking shit.
I'm gonna find a picture of her, Tim, and I'm gonna send it to you where she was a nun in like an Exorcist ripoff.
Oh my god! If only I could bang a nun, that I would die a happy man.
So see, if you're on your deathbed, you just want to fuck a nun.
Yes, because you know what? Look, you know what, God? I stole your wife.
That's pretty good.
I clucked God. And here we go with our sponsorship down the drain.
Yeah, we were about to be sponsored by the Church of the Jehovah's Witnesses, but that's gone now. Thanks, Tim. I guess we're gonna have to get even more unscrupulous sponsors than fucking dick pills that apparently
left? Osama bin Laden is dead. Who the fuck is gonna sponsor us?
Than fucking dick pills that apparently we work too blue for a goddamn dick pill company.
That was named Blue Chews.
Yeah.
Blue. You work blue. You jerk blue. You fuck blue.
It's too much for him.
Awesome. Yeah. I don't know what it. I love. I get the email from the just as that first ad. What the fuck? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, we're marked explicit on iTunes, and you're selling fucking dick pills. What do you want me to tell you?
Okay, again, I'm sorry to go over this, but as a 13-year-old, can I buy Blue Chews?
Probably off of Craigslist.
No. Illegally, I can buy it, but legally, I have to be over fucking 18 years old, which means I can listen to an explicit fucking podcast.
Tim, I learned another fun fact about our podcast right now.
Go ahead.
Today, my wife pointed it out to me. She said, "Hey, did you know that if you go to Patreon and search for Bloody Bits, you can't find it?"
What?
It's true. I actually had a really hard time finding this podcast.
Fuck?
Well, if you want to find it, you just go to patreon.com/bloodybits. And then you can subscribe. So
I think you look at my Twitter. I think I have it right there. You can link.
Yeah, same. So I logged into Patreon and I was like, what the fuck is this? It says, well, okay, well, here's the problem, Tim. Are you ready?
Oh, Jesus Christ. What?
We have been flagged as adult content.
On Patreon, where people fucking pay to hear our content, right?
Yeah, Patreon. They're limiting their ability to collect money. Like, yeah, whatever.
Wait, hold on, wait. Are we getting fucking Donald Trumped? What the fuck?
No, I don't. I think it's because we like say words that are bad. I don't know.
Like fuck Patreon?
Like bloody
bits. Anyhow. Do you know how many times I've been like suspended or banned on Twitter? I'm not even going to get into it.
At least 5 fucking times since I've joined this fucking show.
For nothing, for literally, I've tamed it down a lot. So yeah, thanks again, Charlie, for bringing in the content we're about to get into.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Frank's crying about his fucking dead mom.
Oh boy.
And Tim's girlfriend comes sauntering in and says, "You know what? You shouldn't be coming into this room." And I'm like,
look,
"Holy shit!"
She's a caring woman, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, caring all the way.
Yeah. And my note I have here is like, God, it's gotta be nice to just have a house that's so big you have rooms you don't even use.
Well, it does say that he's the only owner of the villa, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we find that out later. So Frank tells Iris, "I'm bummed out because Anna died," and Anna, she smiles. She's like, "That's cool. Well,
yeah,
there's no one left to take
that $10 I paid that voodoo chick paid off."
Yeah, and there's no one left to take care of you except for your little Iris.
Which, I'm sorry. Can any Italian people... What year did this movie come out?
1979.
Yeah, okay. But it was made in 76.
How big was voodoo in Italy?
Well, I don't think it's voodoo per se.
It's voodoo! Come on, they have a fucking wax doll of this chick, and she sells a fucking thing into her heart.
We could just say witchcraft.
No, I'm sorry. No. That's not witchcraft. That's not Wicca. I'm sorry. Don't fuck up our Wicca audience.
No,
that is voodoo.
If it was Wicca, Iris would have been 40 pounds heavier.
And she would have had the fucking bush of the whole fucking movie.
So there is a form of witchcraft in Southern Europe and Italy called, and I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly, Stragria. Stragria?
Stragria.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, let's see here, it's from an old Italian word for witchcraft.
Do they use wax voodoo dolls?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Can you get that with the white clam sauce, the Stragria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, but it's cursed.
I would take Iris's clam sauce any day of the week.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, Tim.
See, Tim, you cucked God, kind of woman, but she cucked you.
She's going to go the extra mile, right?
Oh, yeah, she goes the extra mile, Tim.
Quite a few times in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Because she just starts unbuttoning her shirt and breastfeeding Frank.
What is the actual term, Charlie?
I believe it is adult nursing relationship is what it's called. Or what was the one Eddie gave me? Adult comforting lactation.
Yep.
Yeah, erotic
ACL.
lactation.
Yo, this guy has fucking ACL.
I would like to let everybody know that we are recording this episode on Valentine's Day, so it's appropriate.
Yes,
So,
that's right.
This is such a
none
love
of the wives
story.
are in the room.
Yeah. This really is all about love, though, if you think about it.
I think this is probably the most romantic movie you had on so far.
Wow. Hold on. Let's think. The Fly.
Oh, The Fly is a love story. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Zero Zombie. No, wait. You know what, Charlie? I'm sorry.
Wild Zero. Yeah.
Zero Zombie. Oh, what is it?
Wild Zero.
Wild Zero.
Wild
That
Zero
beats
is,
it.
yeah.
That's it. That's
Sorry, Charlie.
that's the best one.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Sorry. No refunds.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, he is a grown man sucking on her titties for comfort, I guess. So that's cool. Now we cut to the funeral.
Yeah. Let's get away from this, especially.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get to the less disturbing part, which is Frank like ogling Anne's body and injecting like reanimator juice into it.
But what's crazy is not only that, but what's happening in the other room. It's like he's like fucking on SVU where there's like a mirror separating the fucking rooms. In the other room, they are literally screwing down a fucking coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Screwing it down.
Yeah, and so they're screwing the coffin down. He's injecting her with reanimator juice, and one of the people working at the funeral home is spying on him, sees him with the reanimator juice.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I have written that. Dude sees it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he knows something's up. And Frank is less than sly about it. He's like pretty obvious.
By the way,
Yeah, because he's like when if you get caught jerking off, you're like, oh, look,
okay.
I wasn't doing that, and then, oh, okay, back to normal.
So yeah, if you get caught jerking off in a funeral home, you know, just like stop, freeze, look at everybody. Yeah.
Reiterate,
And then-
I was not doing that.
I was not jerking off onto this dead body. Yeah, you just got to make sure you're very clear with what's going on. And the other note I have is he kind of looks like Jeff Fahey from Lawnmower Man here a little bit. It's the piercing blue eyes.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. So now we cut to the burial, and okay, I have to ask this because I'm not Italian. Is it just like common to bury people under 4 inches of dirt?
Not only that, but 4 inches and like only 5 people in the whole cemetery.
I mean, so on my dad's side of the family, they're all from Mexico. And in one of the small, because they live in a very small town, and in the local cemetery there, it's common for them to bury like 8 family members in the same grave.
Okay.
So,
Well, yeah.
you
Well,
know.
that's you have like a family mausoleum, right?
No, it's not a mausoleum. It's literally a hole where, like, as soon as a family member dies, they just dig again, and then they just put a family member on top, and then, hey, we got leftover dirt because there's another body in here. And next thing you know, it's like maybe like 3 feet down, and then you hit a body, and then there's like 8 people in there. But it's also a really small town in the mountains. So I mean, I imagine it's not
don't
uncommon.
want to be the last one to die.
Yeah.
because they just dump you and walk off. They're just like, here you go.
Yeah. Eventually,
They're
it's
just putting
just
bodies on top of bodies.
Pretty much.
yeah. Eventually, it just looks like the big dirt mound that they had behind that old folks' home on 60 Minutes. You remember that one where they're like, I don't know why they keep dying.
Or what's in New York with Mario Como? There you go.
Yeah. Wow. Topical, Tim.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Fuck Momo. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yes, see, as a Democrat, I will say this. Fuck him, and if he did what he did, he should go to fucking jail.
Yeah.
He should have to give his Emmy back.
Oh, shit, that's right. He still got one more Emmy than our ex-president.
That's true. That's true. Our ex-president has no Emmys. He didn't even have like a daytime Emmy. Nothing.
The easiest Emmy.
Yeah. So after the burial, the parents, they throw the dirt on the grave, the flowers and everything, like you're supposed to. That's fine. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they're walking away. They're talking to the priest. And they're like, look, we want somebody to really, really watch over the grave. And here's a check. I don't want to deal with the whole, like, paying for shit.
Whoa, that's a fucking Catholic church. Look, we buried your loved one, but if you want to make sure that nobody digs him or her up, it's going to cost.
Yeah. But that all comes a la carte, I mean, like, we'll bury him, but, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, you put all the rings and the jewelry on there. That shit could just go missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a real shame if something happened to that headstone that we're putting up there. Yeah. So they give him his protection money. They just give him a check and say, like, look, take care of it. And again, creepy guy spying. He sees what's up.
Yeah. And at one point, you just realize he doesn't even work here. He's just here watching the funeral.
Yeah. Just a big fan of funerals, maybe. I don't know. Well, so much for that protection money. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Free food. I guess you could try like the what was Will Ferrell's character in Wedding Crashers, just like going over there to hook up with broads.
Funeral crashes. Come on.
Yeah.
A lot more alcohol.
Yeah. Well, it's Italian too, so I mean, they've been drinking all day.
Oh boy, drinking that fucking vino out of those fucking jugs that are covered in fucking vine.
Yeah, we'll see those jugs coming back later, but it ain't no fucking vino. And also,
there's a lot of fucking jugs in this movie.
So that protection check, it didn't do much because Frank just shows up that night.
Yep.
And I thought, like, okay, there was going to be a little cat and mouse going on here. He was going to have to, like, duck a couple of... No, he just walks back there, just digs her ass up, wraps her up in a sheet, and then tosses her in the back of the van.
Yeah, easy.
Mm-hmm. Easy peasy. And for all the Grime Bin fans here, this is, we see where Bobby and DeVito would fit in.
Not only that, but Pet Sematary, you fucking moron. Come on. That easy.
Yeah. Also, the note I have here is, did he bury the coffin again, or did he just leave it dug up?
Yes, I have written down. Does he fill it in?
I think he just leaves it. I think he just leaves it because they allude to it later, and we'll get to that.
Okay. Well, that's good, because, you want to make sure you rush this kind of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Loads up into his van, blows by a hitchhiker, gets a flat.
This hitchhiker. Holy shit.
Oh, this fucking hitchhiker.
Hello. I'm from Blimey, England. Where are you from?
Yeah, the most annoying and invasive hitchhiker ever.
I have written down... She is made to put the lotion in the basket.
Yeah, this bitch is made to be killed. At this moment, I'm like, okay, so there's a woman hitchhiking, middle of nowhere, at night.
Nowhere! No fucking way. You know what? Hold on. Did she just fucking do a fucking, what, I'm gonna get the name wrong because I'm drunk. Arlene Warmus? Did she just fucking kill somebody? And that's why she's on the fucking side of the road at fucking midnight?
That could be. We don't get into her backstory enough. Maybe she did fucking kill somebody.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
And the cops were out looking for her? Yep. Because the cop pulls him over.
Holy fuck! Bang, bang. Two of them come together.
Yep.
See, that makes so much more sense. Because the cop's like, hey, you need some help? He's like, no, I don't need no help. Cop rides off. He goes to get in the van. She snuck into his van. I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'm not going to say you deserve to die, but sometimes the victim meets the killer halfway.
Yes.
Yes.
This is, if anything, this is meeting him halfway, because she is just hitchhiking on the middle of fucking nowhere at like
Yeah.
what, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
and this guy pulls up in a fucking red van.
With no
Yeah, with
windows.
red
With no. The windows are there, but they're not blacked out. They're redded out.
Yeah.
Okay? And she
Yeah.
just gets in and she's like, hey, you know what? Guess what? I don't know who you are. You might be a cop, but I have at least fucking like 3 or 4 ounces of fucking weed on me. You want to smoke
Yeah.
it?
Which, I don't know if you noticed, but when she's rolling that joint, she spills it like all everywhere.
Oh, yeah. She
Okay,
does
wait,
such a bad
hold on.
job.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is my area. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, you gotta break that fucking weed up.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a fucking grinder, you
Yep.
have to at least smash it in the fucking bag that you got it in.
Yep.
That you don't fucking put it into a joint where it's fucking buds. There,
Yep.
she's putting buds into a fucking joint.
Yeah.
Stems, seeds, and I can
Everything.
guarantee you, back in that time, there was a ton of fucking seeds in that shit.
Yeah. Oh, and she says it's really good shit. and
Well,
it-
you know what? She does take 2 puffs, Eddie, and then she's kind of out, right?
It looked-
I mean,
So
it
she's
must
smoking that
have been.
fucking super indica shit.
Yeah, the one-hitter quitter, buddy. Just around a dude she doesn't even know. Like, that's okay. That's good.
And you know what? I mean, she literally passed the fuck out. How hard is it for Frank to stop, open the door, and push her ass out? And then
Wait.
just drive off.
For real, hold on. Any of us who smoke pot on a regular basis, that you're going to be traveling in a foreign country and still have fucking pot on your fucking person, where you're going to take 2 puffs off that fucking joint and you're going to pass out? No, you're not smuggling that shit into a fucking foreign country.
No.
No. I think she bought it there.
Did
could
she
be.
buy it? Or did she
Oh.
hitchhike it?
She ripped off the drug dealer, and that's where she's running from.
Hey, ass,
Could be.
grass, or gas?
Well, so she gets fucking high and passes out in the van. And for some reason, the dead broad's fucking hand pops out through the little Heidi window behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's that called, Charlie? That window?
That's
You know
called, when does rigor mortis set in?
I don't know what that is. My van doesn't have one.
yeah,
but,
this
yeah.
one does.
This one it's a piece of shit. Like everything is shaking on it and opening up,
Yeah.
and bodies are popping out everywhere. Like
It's such a ramshackle fucking van. So he just kind of like pops the hand back in there. You know, he doesn't want to wake up the passed out broad, but you know, what are you gonna do? And then he,
I was gonna say, get rid of her at the next fucking stoplight.
yeah, no, he doesn't do that. He's just like, well, fuck it,
Just open the door and kick her out.
yeah. No, his plan is not fuck it. I'm gonna bring her back to my house. Oh, okay. Good call. Good call, guy with a dead body in the back of your fucking van.
He's not thinking ahead. That's why you
No.
need Iris.
It's a really good thing he has Iris at this point, because he just unloads the body with the passed out hitchhiker, and we get this fun dissection organ removal scene
Oh,
from the
boy.
body.
Go ahead, Charlie. Why have you watched this movie multiple times?
Because it's a great fucking film, Tim.
Mhm.
The lighting is amazing. The characters are just well developed and thought out. Oh, man. I can't tell you how many times I cried at the beginning.
You laughed in the middle, and then you learned something in the end.
You laughed,
Exactly.
you cried, it became a part of you.
Yep.
I laughed, I cried, I came, I went home.
Repeatedly. So in this scene, they actually use pig guts and skin for this scene, by the way, because of course they did.
Isn't pig flesh the closest to a human flesh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, both in flavor and texture. So
Wow. How would you
he-
know?
so then he takes huh?
How do you know it's the same in texture and taste? You just
No,
said
no,
off the cuff. Yeah, it's the same texture and taste.
No, I just said texture. Anyhow, so they're using these pig guts, right? And he gets this heart out of her, and he gives it soft little kisses, and then he takes a bite out of the heart.
And then that blood just comes right out of the fucking aorta. That was pretty.
Yeah.
That was a pretty dope shot.
This is pretty good. Pretty good. Again, I like the practical effects in this movie. They did a good job. Why, though, did he need to heat up a bunch of these, like, copper fittings?
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Why, Charlie? Why are these things fucking be heated up with a fucking lighter?
Come on, Tim. You don't want to spread germs.
Yeah, that's true. You don't want, like, prions to get up there.
I mean, those copper tubes were probably up that baboon's ass a couple hours ago.
Oh, shit, that's right. You know what? You don't want to give up. Wait, the last thing that you want is when you're going to fuck a corpse and she has pink eye because you gave it to her from fucking baboon.
Exactly.
Well, the pinkness of her eyes aren't going to matter here in a moment, Tim, because he just pops those fucking eyeballs right out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Gives her some new ones.
Although, actually, it was a nice touch. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but when Frank is pumping the guts out of her nose, or not the guts, he's pumping the brain matter out.
Yeah. Wait, how does that work?
Okay, so there are two tubes, right? One of them is applying positive pressure from him pumping the air into the head,
and he has like kind of like a penis pump, which you know what? If you get a penis pump, you don't need to fucking spend monthly subscriptions on Blue Chews.
That's true. That's true. We need to get a penis pump sponsor.
Wow. Always going up.
Yeah.
That's their motto.
Pump it up.
It sucks, but in the good way.
Yeah. Air Max to the extreme. So, yeah, I think it applies like positive air force, like pressure with one tube, and then that flushes out solid matter through the other tube.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You like a plumber would know. You are putting air pressure into a fucking pipe, and out of the other end, the shit's coming out.
Yep.
Exactly. But it was a nice touch because when he's doing it, I don't know if you guys noticed, he's crying.
Is he?
He is. There's the version I saw is really high def, and there's tears coming out of his eyes. He's crying.
Charlie has watched this movie multiple times. Trust him when he says something.
Yeah, I shouldn't question it. So right about now is when the passed out chick gets up, which of course, he pops in one of the new eyes. Stoner broad walks into the taxidermy room, gets spooked by the baboon, stumbles into his workroom, and just makes a huge fucking mess. Like, he's popping the eye in, she trips over the organ bucket.
Well, shouldn't she have slipped?
And hit her fucking head. But
yeah, that would have been a better move.
Actually, did you see? So when she's screaming, and I love this, Frank's just kind of like, okay, and she's screaming while he's pumping, or he's doing all this stuff, and she's running around yelling, and he's just like, okay, I'll get to you in a second.
He's got the head up, and he's trying to pop the other eye in, and he's just like, look, can you just not? I'll be right with you. Hold on. But then she runs up, she jumps on his back. And just starts clawing up his fucking neck, and he throws her down. He's like, "Look, bitch, like that hurt."
And he does throw her. If you watch, she actually does hit her head. She fucking hits her head,
and it looks fucking painful. Like, it does not look good.
Surprised he didn't actually kill her for the making of this film, because that looked like it hurt.
That looked pretty goddamn rough. Now, instead of that, he decides he's going to torture her because those claws on him or on her fucked up his neck. So he's like, I'm going to show you with these nails of yours. And he grabs the old timey miner's pliers that he has for some reason and just starts ripping her fucking fingernails off.
And you see it too. I mean, that's a good practical effect, which was great.
Yep. It was fun. And then he just gets a rag and suffocates her. So I'm like, well, if you're going to kill her, you don't need to rip off her fingernails, but okay, whatever.
Well, but a rag is not the best way to suffocate somebody, right?
All right, Tim, tell me how you like to suffocate people.
Well, from what I have read on the internet.
Okay.
Oh, what? Your private blog?
Yeah.
Well, at least you want some fucking water on that, right?
Yeah, he was doing some research.
Yeah.
So. And he just loads her ass up into the van, and
Here's Iris.
caught him.
Well, the
good
van
old
has a
Iris.
special fucking corpse store, doesn't it?
Yeah. Just open up the side door of the van, and there's like a shelf where they put the corpses. So that's good. Well,
That's something
now
you gotta do, Charlie. Next van you restore, put some fucking corpse store in it.
A corpse store and a corpse storage. I'm gonna write that
cold
down.
storage. Yeah. It's important. So we go from ripping off nails to painting fingernails because Iris and Frank are dressing up old dead Anna and doing up her nails. And then the next guy, the next day, a couple of guys just show up. It's the dude's friend that gave him the dead baboon and Mr. Funeral Home busybody. I don't even know what this guy's gig is at this point.
Well, he saw him shoot her up with some special
right.
fucking chemical, right?
He saw
kinda
that.
knows there's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what's this dude's job? Like, does he work at the Is he a fucking detective? What is this?
I think he's just an employee. I think he's
Okay.
just an employee who figured out that, like, I mean, because at the funeral you could see that her family is rich, and you could see that he's pretty
Yeah.
wealthy because of how well dressed he is. So I think he's just
Okay.
kind of figured out, there's something here. I'm gonna watch this.
There's money around here. I'm going to be
He
stepping
bet-
around.
he was
This
pissed.
guy is going to fuck his dead girlfriend.
He was
Yeah.
pissed because he was gonna dig her up and take the jewelry.
Yeah, that's true. God damn it. Because, yeah, she's got that necklace. Oh, yeah, okay. This makes sense. So, yeah, they show up, and his friend's like, look, man, I found somebody who wants that baboon of yours. Frank's like, well, no, I'm not going to sell the baboon. I haven't fucked it yet. The guy's like, look,
Yo, it's that fucking baboon has been presenting itself all fucking week.
I'm trying to get some baboon pussy here, man. Now that's going to get me kicked off another platform of some sort. I'm sure.
Yo, let me tell you, fucking baboons have it going on. Because when fucking baboons are in fucking season, that fucking pussy and ass is all fucking pink and all the way fucking puffed out.
Is this
So
why you're
There's
not?
no doubt.
Is this why you're not allowed the Bronx Zoo anymore, Tim?
Yeah. I was
well,
going to
yeah,
talk
actually,
about that.
Yeah, Bronx Zoo, Washington D.C. Zoo.
Yeah.
Staten Island Zoo.
Basically, every zoo within
No,
a
Staten
120
Island,
mile
I'm
radius.
allowed.
Yeah, Staten Island, they're fine with it.
Staten Island, the animals just run wild in the streets.
That's part of the annual membership at the Staten Island Zoo.
You can pick a baboon.
Yeah.
You want to sponsor a baboon? All right. It's going to cost you $250 an hour.
Yeah. Fuck a baboon, eat a funnel cake. No worries. So, this collector, quote unquote, with all the money in the world that wants to buy his baboon, the investigator, the guy at the creep. We'll call him the creep because that's what he does. He creeps.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's creeping.
Yeah, he's creeping around, looking at what's going on here, and he finds a little trail of blood, and it leads up to a van. He opens up the van, and we expect that the dead hitchhiker broad's going to be in there, but no, she's not. It turns out
She's
there's a
long
necklace. Yeah, but there's a necklace, and he's like, "Oh, well, this is what I was going to dig her up and take anyway, is her necklace. So that's cool."
gone.
Easy peasy.
Pocket that, and we'll put that. We'll table that discussion for later about the dead body being stolen. And
So wait, he puts her in a furnace to cremate her body, right?
Right.
But the necklace and the photo inside survive?
no, because he's not. The necklace is in the van. It's not in the furnace.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So then Frank goes running down there because he's like, all right, the collector guy and my friend left. I'm going to go take a look at the other dead body that I shoved in my van, and it's missing. The dead body's missing, and he asks Iris, he's like, Iris, where did you put the other one, the other dead girl that we just have in our fucking house, you know? And she's like, nah, it's cool, man. I hit her.
Mhm.
So now Tim
You think Iris gets dental?
gets dental.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
come
sure.
on. She's fucking employee of the month, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's the MVP in this movie for sure. Because, well, we stripped down the hitchhiker, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Full bush, everything. By the way,
Yep.
this movie, I mean, if this episode is going to be brought to you by anything,
It's Bush.
Bush, yeah,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
because
it.
there's just everywhere, all over the
Plus,
place.
100%, doesn't she look like the same chick from Silence of the Lambs who puts the
Yeah.
lotion in the basket?
She does. She really does.
Yep. She's about a yep. She's
She's a great big fat lady.
Are you about a size 14?
She's a
Was she
little
a big
heavier.
fat girl?
She's a little heavier, and we make a point of that because he needs help moving her body, and get her to the bathroom, strip her down, and he starts dumping his jugs into the tub. And
Oh, God. Okay, wait. I have so many problems with this.
okay, go ahead.
First of all, who has fucking acid, was sulfuric acid, in a fucking Italian wine jug? Okay?
Well, I mean, Tim, it could be agricultural land. We really don't know. He has a lot of chemicals at his disposal.
But you fucking wrap this up in fucking bamboo or whatever the fuck it is?
I'm more concerned to the fact that he's pouring acid into the tub, and yes, he's wearing a respirator, but no eye protection whatsoever.
Not only that, but
yeah.
he has 3 fucking jugs of the shit in his fucking bathroom.
Which would play havoc on those pipes, too.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Here's what I have written down. They put the body in the tub. They fill it up with sulfuric acid, right?
Mhm.
And while he's filling it up, so it kind of looks like he's pissing or coming into the tub with the way they have positioned,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Iris is chopping up this woman's corpse,
Yeah.
and Iris, what's the first thing that she cuts off, Eddie?
Oh, the head.
Okay, and then what does she do, Charlie?
Then she throws it in the thing.
Okay, splashback, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want this shit? You have a fucking rubber apron on, but what about the rest of your fucking face or your hands or your fucking arms?
And your
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah, nothing. Nope, they don't care.
Nothing.
And Iris isn't wearing a respirator.
No. She's chill. She's good.
I think she's kind of getting off.
Mhm.
He's not though. He's like pretty nauseous.
Yeah.
He's getting a little woozy. He's not doing great, man. And yeah, he's. By the way, and how long he's pouring this acid, man? It
Yeah,
takes
that's why
forever.
I said it looks like he's taking a fucking piss.
Yeah. So we get a nice acid bath, not the band, with all the limbs and the torso and everything chucked in there, and he's kind of staring down into the bubbling. And they do a good job of the bubbling too, because
Okay.
they're clearly like make it look like a hot tub almost.
Mhm.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but this is why I'm here. How do you unplug that tub?
The drain. How do you
Okay,
do it?
that's right. There's a plug in the drain
Well,
because it is filled all the way
actually-
almost to the brim. Okay?
Actually, no. So you don't unplug it, Tim, and here's why. Remember,
ahead.
they cut to
Go ahead,
Iris.
Charlie. Tell us why you don't unplug a tub.
You don't, because I was thinking about it myself right now when you said it. They don't. They cut to
yeah.
Iris with the bucket, and she's
Yeah.
pouring it in the dirt.
Yes, that's
So
true.
she fucking bucket by bucket took out all the shit that was in the tub,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then one by one walked it all the way to about 500 fucking feet from the house to pour it into that fucking thing. Which I also have a problem because all she did was make a fucking mud puddle.
Exactly.
She didn't
Yeah.
bury it.
It's a compost pile, Tim. You don't bury
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, come on, Tim.
No, I'm sorry. You don't fucking put that shit in your tub and then just fucking take it out bucket by bucket.
Why not?
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose, right? Because you're exposing yourself 2 fucking times. You're killing the fucking
Yeah.
person,
Just
putting it in
barrier.
a tub with acid, and then you're taking that acid out bucket by bucket, and then pouring it into the fucking ground.
Just bury her out in that ground. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then if they did that, Tim, we wouldn't get the cool scene where the skull surfaces in the acid bath with one eye.
Oh, that's right, because acid doesn't eat through one eye.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right about there is where you cue your guitar riff, because that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it was pretty metal looking. You know what it might have been, Tim? Maybe she had a glass eye. You know?
And
she
then,
had a glass eye, the acid would have left it alone.
don't you see that eye too in the bucket when she pours it in the ground? And you see
Yeah.
that? Yeah,
Yes, that's right. Because you're not getting rid of any of the fucking evidence. There's a fucking eyeball.
Yeah. Well, Tim, this is an Italian horror movie. There's got to be a lot of eye trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's right. Holy shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you know what? You're right, Tim. The all these buckets of slop that she's going out and dumping out, man, that must have been a lot of work because she worked herself up a hell of an appetite, man. She goes in to like the kitchen and just like throws the bucket in, you know, rinsing it off. Now it's time for some lunch. Like, just okay, cool. I guess we're hungry. And the way that, okay, I know you're really turned on by Iris, Tim, but the way she's eating whatever the fuck this is.
If she's going to put that shit in her mouth, come on.
That's true. She's down for anything.
Yep.
Because she just starts slurping this, like, gruel with meat in it, like chicken stew, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but for me, the most disgusting part was when she fucking got it on her hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty gross.
Ugh.
And
Ugh.
she's, like, staring at Frank while she does it. She's, like, daring him to
And
get
she glares. She glares a little as she's eating it.
Yeah. She's
Yeah,
like,
that's right. Yeah, that's
Look
right.
at this.
Remember, you suck these titties.
Yeah. I got to feed you, so I got to feed me.
She's getting a fucking protein bowl from fucking Arby's.
Yeah. And then, so Frank, he stumbles off and vomits. Oh, you pussy.
Yeah, and she even laughs at him too. She goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, what's wrong? You can't do it."
Can't handle it, motherfucker. And he is depressed because he goes in to stare at his dead girlfriend.
Oh, God.
And Tim, you must have loved this scene, Tim. I'll leave this one to you.
This is a scene where he is sitting down, right, looking at his dead girlfriend, and she comes in, and is this where we get the lactation scene?
No. This is after the lactation scene.
Tim, what is wrong with you and lactation, man? You got it on the brain.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, Charlie.
Yeah.
That's right. Fast forward to where she jerks him off looking at his dead fucking girlfriend that begged him to fuck her before she fucking died. Is that the part we're at?
Yeah, there's a different kind of milking going on here, Tim.
Exactly.
That's right. Yep.
And
And Iris knows exactly what you want, and Iris this, and Iris that. She's really fucking talking it up. She's giving him that fucking, what is it? J-O-I? See? Charlie laughed first, so he knows what it means.
That's fucking terrible.
J-O-I. Hold on here. I know this is a thing.
You know, I told you this earlier, Tim, but there's in the red light district in Tokyo, there's a milk bar where you can go and get breast milk in a cup, or for €37.50.
Lord, no.
I know that you could buy fucking women's used panties in vending machines in Japan, okay?
Okay.
Oh, of course. But
So I've
you can go get a milk bar. Like, that's
hold
terrible.
on. Eddie just looked up J-O-I.
Yeah, I looked up J-O-I.
Okay.
It is Romanian for Thursday.
Hey, look, if that happened to me every Thursday, I'd be happy.
Oh, we'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah. And it's also apparently a type of video where a woman instructs someone on how to masturbate. And I do see a video here where there's a person who's outraged because they're not actually instructional, these videos.
They're just giving me suggestions.
Yeah.
I need it. A, B, C, and then how do you get to C?
Look, this bitch isn't telling me how to do it. She's just like
Doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. So she's just like rubbing his belly, and then I'm like, oh, so she's gonna whack his dick off, and then like, yeah, she's whacks his dick off, so that's good. So that's where we're at, Tim. That's where we're at.
Now he's getting a hand job looking at his dead girlfriend. Okay.
Yeah. You've never done that?
Well, let me tell you this, Charlie. When that has happened to me that one time, the next thing that I thought of was like, you know what? Let me go out for a jog.
Yeah. Because that's where we're going, man. It turns out, the investigator guy, not investigator, the fucking scammer, it finds out that Frank's parents both died in a car accident. He inherited a bunch of land and a bunch of money. And
this is a guy who works at the funeral home, right?
Yeah. So, then Frank goes out for a jog, and he's jogging behind some broad, is all I have.
Wait, I'm sorry. You don't really see it now, but later on you will see this and you will never forget it.
Okay.
It's Penny Marshall.
It's Penny Marshall.
Laverne from I Love Laverne and Shirley.
I Love Shirley.
Is it because of her nose?
No, but really, anybody who's old enough to remember, I know Lindo will get it, and a few others will get it. But she looks like Laverne from Laverne and Shirley. Penny Marshall.
Okay. All I saw was her ass while she was jogging. Because that's kind of where the camera was focused.
That was a big thing on Laverne and Shirley, her ass.
Was her ass, yeah. It was Laverne and Shirley and Laverne's ass. So she fake falls, and she's like, shit, I hurt my ankle. And by the way, I'm new here, and I got a race in a day. So it's
2 days. 2 days.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, well, I mean, you can come over to my house and I'll bandage you up. And she's like, well, I don't really have another choice because I can't make it back to town because my ankle's fucked. So then, Tim, you were talking about it puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. This dude is lotioning up her ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know what? She's DTF.
She's into
it.
Again, like, okay, we'll see.
All right. Eddie, look at this guy's fucking face. He's got blonde hair and those fucking green eyes, and it's really fucking dreamy.
But then he also brings him back to like this huge fucking mansion.
That's true.
Yeah,
that is true.
That's it. So you got everything. You look like Robert Redford, and you have the power of Henry Kissinger. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Is that what does it for you, Tim?
Ask Jill St. John.
Yeah.
Just anybody Google Henry Kissinger, Jill St. John, and tell me power doesn't do it to you.
I know.
Oh, it works. It works. I mean, Trump fucked some broads that were out of his league, I would say. So, yeah. The amount of lotion he puts on her ankle, ridiculous. And he's rubbing her ankle, and she's, like you said, she's down to fuck. And he's like, I'm going to go get some gauze. I'll be right back. But he gets a little sidetracked because he stops by his dead girlfriend real quick. And I'm like, is this like he can't get it up unless he sees the dead girlfriend? Is this what it is?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we'll find that out because he covers up her head, goes down there, sparks are flying. He's kissing her hand. He invites her to the other room. But, I mean, he's going to try to fuck her down there, actually. And she's like, look, first, can we just put the gauze on my ankle?
Well, not only that, but Eddie, he makes her work to get to that fuck room, right?
Oh,
because she hurt her fucking ankle. And he's like, hey, you know what, bitch? We're going to fucking go down 17 fucking staircases before we get to the other room.
The walking to the room to bang her in. And, So, they walk into the room with the dead girlfriend.
Because I had Seinfeld fucking flashbacks during this scene.
Yeah, you know what it is? He's got the Leave It to Beaver bed situation going on, where we've got like the two different beds for the two parents.
I Love Lucy. Any of the shows from the 50s, they married couples always had two separate beds. But you know what? That's actually not a bad thing, because I don't know how long you've been married, Eddie, but.
Going on 11 years.
Okay, all right, so we're about even. I'm coming up on 10 or 11 too.
Okay.
How good is it that when you know that your wife gets into your bed, you're gonna fuck?
Nice.
Because you have separate beds, right? So when one of you get into the other bed, you know what's going on, right? It's not
that's
just,
a good point.
oh, we're going to sleep.
Yeah.
We're going to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, but I'm getting into your bed, so you know what's going on, right?
See, Tim, what you got to do is what I've done is have you ever been to one of those Brazilian restaurants where they have the little flag thing you raise on your table to let them know you want more meat? Yeah. I've just got one of those on the nightstand.
Every woman needs that. A little flag that she holds up when she wants more meat.
Yeah. So if I come to bed and that flag's up, I'm like, all right, that's where we're going with this. What do you think, Charlie, about the double bed situation? You a fan?
You know what? I was going to say, some days you just want to stretch out, but those double beds,
that's right.
They just don't
That's
give
right. You have your own fucking bed. You can do what you want. And when the other one, whoever it is, the man, the woman, the man, the man, the woman, whatever, gets into your bed, you know what's going to happen that night. And then when it's done,
you just push the beds apart and you go on your merry way.
See, but Tim, if she's always climbing into your bed, then you're the one that's always sleeping in the wet spot.
It's a good trade-off.
Okay.
That's why you should always fucking net hammocks. Nobody sleeps in the wet spot.
He's got a storm drain on the fucking
this
bottom of your bed. This
episode brought to you by Net Hammocks.
Ugh. No, it's not. So yeah, he starts fucking the broad on one bed. And then on the other bed, he just starts like, I'm gonna take a little peek, and pulling down the blanket of his dead girlfriend. And dude, like, what are we doing here? Like,
all right, Charlie,
he's banging one broad out and looking at the dead girlfriend. Charlie,
I think
defend
what he was doing,
this pick right now. Defend this pick. Okay,
he loves her so much that he wants the new woman in his life to be accepting of her. And that's what he did. He was kind of like, hey, you know what? We all have baggage, maybe sometimes it's a single mother who's got some kids, Eventually you got to be like, hey, look, this is my baggage,
The easiest ones to get, the single mothers with kids.
Roughly the equivalent, is
a guy with a body in the bed next to him. That's the equivalent right there.
So, all right, Charlie, why doesn't he fuck her?
The dead body?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Tim. Why go out for hamburgers when you got steak right there?
Yeah, well, you have your steak right there, okay?
Exactly.
And literally, all you have to do is go to the store, buy a fucking liver, okay? Put it in there, and who's going to know the difference?
I don't know, Tim. I don't know.
I'm learning so much.
Your liver isn't, your pussy is in the sink.
Wait. But here's the thing is, why would you go to the store and get a liver? That's going to be cold also. It's not, it's not like you're going to go to the store and buy warm liver.
Don't you have an air fryer?
No, I don't. I don't have an air fryer.
So he's fucking this other broad, and the dead broad.
I don't even know how, because he's wearing sweatpants with no hole in them.
That's
how is
true.
he fucking her?
But the dead broad's laying there, staring up at the ceiling like, what am I, chopped liver?
Oh yeah.
And Runner Broad sees the dead girl, and she's not a big fan of it. So she bites him. And, he's like, I'll show you about biting, young lady. And he just rips her fucking throat out with his mouth and then eats the meat. Just chews it. Ugh. And this is his second kind of cannibalism fun. First was the heart bite. Now we got the throat bite.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Once you get a taste.
He's tasted blood. There's no going back.
That's true. It's a lot like Jaws. Now we know why Jaws kills.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Jaws has got a dead shark back at home.
Because he wants to fuck his dead shark girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he needs that fresh blood every once in a while. So, of course, Iris shows up because she always shows up. And they load the Runner Broad into the furnace.
And she's still alive.
Okay.
And yeah.
Here's my question. Rough. Is the other one they fucking put in a bathtub and they had to fill fucking 3 fucking Italian gigantic jugs of fucking wine, vino, with the fucking cork fucking bottom, whatever the fuck it is. Couldn't you put her in the furnace too?
Tim, Why do you not like this movie? Why do you have to pick
because
apart
you
the
made me
plot
watch
points?
3.5 fucking times, Charlie. Okay?
I'll tell you.
I didn't watch this once. I didn't watch this twice. I had to watch 3.5 fucking times.
So I'll tell you what, Tim. I'll defend this move.
Go ahead.
Okay, Jason, what does he use to kill people?
Jason? Machete?
Yeah, Jason
axe?
Voorhees.
Yeah, machete.
You know what, Tim? Variety is the spice of life.
There you go.
Sometimes
No,
you
I'm
dissolve
sorry.
a bitch.
Look.
Sometimes you burn a bitch.
The quickest way to a point is the path with the least
Path of least
resistance, right?
resistance. Yes,
okay?
that's true.
So why are you going to fill your bathtub up full of fucking 3 bottles of fucking citric acid? Put a woman in after you're cutting her up. Just put her fucking body in the tub and pour the fucking acid over it, okay?
Well, Tim, maybe they tried that, and A, they couldn't lift her up that high, or B, she wouldn't fit in the furnace.
You know what? She was kind of chunky. So, you know what? Lose weight, women.
No, Tim.
Wow.
Come on. Beautiful at any size.
This is
Just
true.
maybe you don't fit in the furnace.
Exactly.
What happens?
Maybe they just said, "Hey, we panicked. Let's chop her up and pour some acid on her."
Yeah.
Because I doubt before this Frank had killed anyone. Iris, maybe. know?
Yeah, Iris definitely is killed. I mean, she probably killed the fucking parents, would be my guess.
Well, she was trying to kill the fucking girlfriend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
She
that would be a
voodooed her.
good. That would be good. Like basically to say, hey, yeah, she killed the parents. She cut their brake lines.
She had a voodoo car that she was sticking pins in, like a Hot Wheels of their
is
car.
the voodoo supposed to be real or just supposed to show her intentions?
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the next episode you have Candace on. There needs to be some voodoo ghost.
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. We got to have Candace on talking voodoo stuff.
I totally believe that shit.
Now we load the runner in the furnace, burn her alive, yada yada yada. And Frank looks at Iris and he's like, "All right, cool. Here's the deal. We're not going to get rid of Anna. I know you're telling me we got to get rid of Anna, but I love her. So you know what? I'll marry you, and then we'll do whatever you want. But Anna stays, and that's our agreement. It's our gentleman's agreement." Iris. Iris is like, "Yeah, that's a good idea."
Good trade.
Yep. We cut to Iris getting all dolled up. She's getting all gussied up, like one of them saucy dames.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Who's
some
gonna
guys.
zip her up?
Well, nobody. Because Frank's too busy with his fucking dead girl. But a couple of guys do show up, and they're cops.
Dun dun.
Uh oh.
Mm-hmm.
Chun chun.
Now the heat's on because they're asking about that jogger.
Oh, the heat was on in that oven.
Oh, it was.
Ooh.
And the cops are like, "We want to go look around." So Iris, she's, "Yeah, it's cool. Why don't you come look around?" I'm like, they probably shouldn't look around. There's a lot going on here. You got the broad you dissolved. You got a dead girl. You got another one in the furnace. Like, there's some problems.
Yeah, but Eddie, Iris has it going on, right? She's
She
playing
does.
fucking 3D chess, right?
She is.
fucking 5 moves ahead of everybody in this movie.
Yeah.
So if she says, come into the house, come into the villa and look around.
Yeah, so they
She's
do.
not going to say that shit with just off the cuff.
And she's like, "Where do you want to look? You want to look upstairs? You want to look here? You want to look downstairs? What do you want?"
Yeah.
Cop's like, basement. Because, of course, Tim, if you're a cop, you're investigating a missing girl,
Mm-hmm.
always check the basement first.
The basement look, if you're in LA, people in California don't have basements, right?
No, we don't.
You
That's
have
true.
attics. So depending on where you are, but in Italy, they have a lot of fucking volcanoes and earthquakes going on, right?
Yeah, but they also have to have a wine cellar.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The cheese cellar too. Don't forget
Cheese
that.
cellar. Yeah.
Prosciutto. There you go.
Yeah.
Acid bathtub. Check.
Acid bathtub. Gotta have that.
Yep.
I think that was upstairs, though. Which,
Shit, you're gonna fuck up your pipes if you have the
Yeah.
fucking acid bathtub on the second floor.
well,
And
Plus,
that's
we've
just
all
got to come all the way down through the first floor, get to the fucking basement, and they go through the septic tank?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Breaking Bad. We saw what happens when you dump the acid into the bathtub. It doesn't work.
No.
One of the fucking greatest scenes ever.
It was so good, man. The fucking ceiling just falls through. Oh my god.
I keep going back and forth whether between Breaking Bad or The Wire is the greatest fucking show on TV ever.
So I'm gonna. They're both very good, but
Yeah.
I will make an argument that I think Better Call Saul might be better than Breaking Bad.
Wow. Holy
Ooh,
shit.
fascinating.
Holy fucking shit. Because I only watched that maybe 5 episodes into the first season. I was like, yeah.
No, you gotta get caught up, man. It is incredibly good.
But you know what? And it's funny too.
So
'cause-
wait, better than The Wire and
no,
Breaking
better,
Bad?
better than Breaking Bad potentially.
Okay.
The Wire might be the better of the
Okay.
three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see El Camino?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No, I did not see that because I did not want to ruin it for myself.
I wasn't too fond of El Camino.
Really?
See? That's why I didn't
yeah.
watch it.
I didn't
Because
think it was bad.
How are you going to get fucking better than a fucking ending without anything being a disappointment?
Yeah, it's not that I didn't like El Camino. Like, it wasn't bad.
Mhm.
It's just compared to the other three things we're discussing, it was fun, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'd like to have an El Camino.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those are
Yep,
nice.
but not going to watch it.
But I
Yeah.
think it's safe to say that Beyond the Darkness is better than The Wire. Like, bar
Yeah.
none.
Probably.
Look, if you want fucking emotional lactation comfort,
Yeah.
there you are.
There we go.
Because fucking
Yeah.
McNulty's not doing that shit.
No, McNulty, are you kidding me? He's not lactating. That fucking guy.
Nope.
Maybe, yeah, no, not at all. So, yeah, cops look around and they do a real McNulty job investigating it because Iris just sees one of the jogger's shoes and kicks it behind a box real quick. She's like, never mind. Hey, maybe you guys would like a squirrel.
Hmm.
She's bribing the cops
They're like,
with
yeah.
a taxidermy squirrel. Like, huh, all right. Well, now we just cut to a old person party.
Oh my fucking god. I have written down my notes. Ugly family.
Oh,
Damn, Tim.
Come on.
Iris's family. Poor Iris's family.
Iris
They're-
is the hottest fucking person in her fucking entire family for 6 generations, right?
Damn, we get it. You want to fuck Iris. God damn.
Open,
dude.
hey Tim, open your Discord. I sent you those pictures.
Oh, no.
Did you?
I want
Don't do
your
that.
on-air reaction.
This is derailing the episode further than the fucking
Oh.
Wire
I do
discussion.
like though how one of them has
Oh,
like a.
yes, he did. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. She is a fucking nut.
Mhm.
Holy Christ.
See,
Yeah.
Tim, if you were a priest, that would be the only meat you eat on Friday.
Can I be excused for 15 minutes?
Hey, guys, Tim's gone. All of a sudden, there's just a cloud shaped like Tim, where his seat
Shaped
once
like
was.
something.
God damn it.
That was good.
So they're having a cool engagement celebration for Iris. Like, hey, she got engaged to a real young guy who's rich, and now
We can't believe it. She's so fucking ugly. Who's gonna marry this girl?
who would fuck that? Meanwhile, Tim's got his hand up. Like, me, I'm
Come on.
And
Come on.
I do like how it's an eclectic mix of half crazy, half circus folk people.
yeah. It's like if you watch Always Sunny, the McPoyle family,
Yeah.
totally them.
It's
and
an
again,
origin story
circus
for them.
people. And Tim, we know how you feel about circus people,
That's right.
about carnies.
I don't know, but that fucking hair bun that she has, she's
God
when
damn it, Tim.
when Iris lets her fucking hair down. Come on, right?
She used to be a model back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Charlie, send me the pictures.
Let me see what I can
Okay.
find.
So I'll let you guys go over this. And so Frank shows up to the party, and he's very, very awkward. They're like, oh, there's the guy. Now we can eat. Now we can, toast. And so they toast him. They're like, Frank and Iris's engagement and their many, many years together in matrimonial bliss. Here. And they ding the glasses together. And Frank's just standing there.
Yep.
like staring at
He's not
everybody.
even sitting there. He's like there for like 2 seconds before
Like,
he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everybody's holding their glasses because they're waiting for him to drink so they can all drink. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And he kind of puts the glass down and leaves. Everybody's like, huh. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
And it's funny because one of them says, is he just shy or stuck up? And
yeah. Well,
But it's a fine line between shy and stuck up, right?
yeah.
yeah. Because he goes up and just, hangs out with his dead girlfriend some more. Yep. And then time for another morning jog. But this time, the creep was hiding out by the front gate. So he's gonna pop in the house real quick. He waits for Frank to run off.
What is his motivation, this guy?
Money.
Why is he doing this?
I think he knows. He knows he's got the body, and I think he's either going to try to blackmail him or pull a scam.
Well, yeah, because he knows he's got the body because the necklace. He found her necklace there.
Well, wait, that's the fucking English hippie who puts the lotion in the basket necklace,
No,
right?
no. That's Anna's necklace.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So that fucking furnace can burn a fucking body, but it can't melt
Tim,
gold or
again.
destroy a fucking picture inside a
Tim.
pendant?
Tim, again, he found it in the van, not in the furnace.
No. And it's a Charlie pick. So
Yeah.
It's
And
okay.
Tim, it probably melted the necklace. It was Santo gold. Don't even worry about it.
That's true.
Santo gold don't fucking melt. Come on.
I mean-
5-year warranty.
I mean, it's like 98% lead. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
So, yeah, he pops in. He's taking a look around. And, well, apparently things aren't going too well because he was in the dining room and it looks like they haven't cleaned it up since the dinner. Like, it's still all fucked up. And I'm like, well, somebody should be cleaning this. And immediately I figure out why nobody's cleaned it. Because Iris is fucking drunk off her goddamn gourd.
Oh, yeah. She's sitting in front of like 10 bottles of liquor.
This might even give me a fucking hangover.
This broad has drank everything. And you know Frank's not cleaning up anything.
Well, she got fucking humiliated in front of her fucking ugly family where half the women had fucking mustaches.
That's true. That is true. And she's the one that looked bad out of that deal, Tim.
That's right. She came off looking bad.
So she's fucking drunk out of her gourd, passed out. And creepy guy goes in dead girl's room, goes to look under the blanket. Nope, she's not there. What happened? Somebody moved her. Well, that wakes up Iris. She stumbles around a bit, and we get a nice little cat and mouse between Iris and this dude. But then this dude, well, he opens up the closet, and who comes a-tumbling out, Tim? But dead Anna in the closet. So now you're in this house where they're just keeping a dead body. So what do you do? Just take a picture, clearly.
Which, this is not today, okay? It's not the easiest thing to take a fucking picture. This motherfucker brought a fucking camera with him.
Yeah.
All right? Loaded that fucking up with fucking Kodak Exposure 36 fucking film.
Yep.
And took a picture of her.
Yeah.
Then
Took it
he
home and developed
it himself.
Like, I'm like, okay, this guy's got photo developing equipment. Does he take pictures of dead bodies at the funeral home?
Yeah,
like, is that his gig?
he works with the fucking dead, and he knows how to take secret pictures. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's
boy.
probably what his scam is. You know, he's selling all these black market fetish pictures of these corpses.
Yes.
Oh, no, he sent it to the families. Like, look, if you don't mind to fuck her, send me $5,000.
Look, I'm going to release her nudes unless you give me some money. It's like, she's dead. You're going to release her nudes. She's literally dead in the photo, sir. Like, I can see. Yeah. Nah. So, yeah. Iris finds Frank back in the room. He returned the Anna doll or whatever, dead body to the bedroom. And Anna's pissed. She's like, look, you gotta get... Iris is pissed. She's like, you gotta get rid of the Anna thing. And Frank fucking two-pieces Iris, dude. Just
Holy
whap,
shit,
whap.
he's a fucking left biscuit and a right biscuit.
Oh, and then he
Yeah.
fucking shoves her, and she hits her head on the doorknob. Like that was
Oh my
real
God. Yeah.
You know what, Charlie? Exactly. I saw that. I was like, they did not know that fucking doorknob was there because
Yeah.
that's not a fucking American doorknob, all right?
No.
That's got a fucking hook on it.
And if you watch the
Yeah.
trailer, they use an alternate take where she goes down hella gentle. But then if you watch the movie, it's like full on. She would have gone through that fucking door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, it did not look fucking good, man.
Mhm.
It tells her she's an old slut. It's like, hey, you old slut, get your ass out of here. And she's like, all right, Frank.
Well,
you-
look, she is giving this guy breast milk and fucking jerking him off while she's looking at dead fucking girls. So
Yeah, dissolving chubby broads and burning up runners. Like she's,
no questions asked, too,
Mhm.
right? She's fucking right into it.
yep. So no, we go back to Anne and Frank making out, and remember, Anne's dead. So
Yep. And she's really looking dead by now, right?
yeah, oh, she's getting a little pastier, you know.
Getting that
And,
Dawn of the Dead look.
Oh yeah, she's
So I-
dried out.
Yeah, so Charlie, I think it's implied that he fucks her here. Is that true?
You know, I don't
Is
think
it?
so. I think
Is it? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go with Charlie.
I think he makes tender love to her.
No,
Okay.
I think he just kisses her, and I think that's it. Because then, what's the next scene? He's going out looking for a woman to fuck.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So my note that I have here is I want Frank and Anne to take off and do like a weekend at Bernie's.
But it's only in the hotel room, so nobody cares.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
This
true.
position, that position.
Are you
put a
kidding me?
fucking rope around the arms.
Are you kidding me? They didn't have the budget for that. They barely had the budget to film in that 25-room house.
That's true. And they barely had the budget to go to this fucking disco
Yeah.
because
Oh my god!
Which
this
looks
fucking
like it's in
disco.
a barn.
it does. So man, I get it.
Mhm.
You have all the pressures. You know, you're married. You've been having an affair with a dead body. You've been melting other fucking bodies in
Is
acid.
it an affair?
Maybe, I don't know. They
If
might
your
have an open
wife Eddie
relationship.
caught you fucking a corpse,
Yeah,
would the first thing that she sue you for would be cheating on her,
sue me.
suing for divorce?
She would sue me if she caught me fucking a dead body. I don't think that's what would happen. I think she would be like, well, now there's two dead bodies.
Oh,
So now it's natural. No, that's a good question. I'll ask her tonight what would happen if she walked in and I was fucking a dead body, Tim.
Tim, I think we should all ask our significant others and then
Yeah.
report back.
I will not be back for next week's show.
Next week it's just going to be me with Tim's wife, and she's going to be telling me about fucking a dead body. It'll be Tim.
That's right.
So-
Hey, you know, rigor mortis has its
Yeah, that's true.
advantages.
You don't need blue chew if you have rigor mortis. So yeah, you know, all these pressures though, man. He's just got to go to the disco and blow off some steam watching some broad dance. And we watch this broad dance for a while, and she's
She's a Farrah
making
Fawcett,
eyes.
Oh.
right?
And she's
She is a
giving him
Farrah
the
Fawcett.
eye.
Yeah, she's giving him the eye, not the eye in the tub though. She's giving him the eye.
No, the eye that every man wishes that a woman who looked like Farrah Fawcett would give him.
Mhm.
Yep. She walks up and she's like, "Hey man, you want to dance?" Okay. Now, I feel bad for women because they're always either going to be about to get raped or killed. The lessons that I'm learning in this movie, she says, "Hey, you want to dance?" He's like, "No, I don't want to dance. It's too hot. Why don't we go get into my car and take
And
it
she
for a
says,
spin?"
okay, right a fucking way, right?
Yeah.
Full stop. People in Italy, I don't know if it's still this. You said the town's still the same way, Charlie.
Mhm.
Tell your daughters don't just get into the car with Frank because it doesn't end well.
Well,
Not only that, but he doesn't even. I'm sorry, but he doesn't even buy her a fucking drink.
he doesn't need to.
No,
Have you
He's
seen
just
his
1,
eyes?
2, 3, bang.
Yeah,
Tim, look at his eyes. That man does not buy women drinks.
No,
That's true.
All right, I'm sorry. I am not that good looking. I do not have blonde hair and those fucking green eyes. But even Brad Pitt has to work a little bit for it, right?
No.
You know how many interviews I've heard where women have said George Clooney is hilarious?
What?
Yeah. Women who have acted with George Clooney, a lot of them in interviews have said he is hilarious. Tim, how funny do you think George Clooney is?
Not very.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's easy to laugh when he talks.
Wait, hold
And,
on. Because if I get laid for every time a woman laughed at me, holy shit.
Yeah, Tim would
I'd
be
be rolling
swimming
in
in pussy. Tim, you could probably. Sorry, go
Oh
ahead.
no, I was gonna say I think it's interesting to note really quick on this how she's basically going against because you know how there's like the morality in a horror movie, like the promiscuous woman is always killed.
Yeah,
When you think about it, she's the only one who's actually overtly been promiscuous. The other two weren't, and they got killed.
Very true.
And this one
she
is
ends up. Yeah, that's true. But then again, she also does get a little bit of a warning by the weird old voodoo broad. Because she, as they're going out and loading up into his fucking van, she comes stumbling out, I don't know, drunk or whatever. Maybe she feels remorseful for helping to kill Anne. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to rewatch this scene repeatedly to actually get what's said, at least in the subtitles. I don't know what she was literally saying, but here we go. Body of a whore, dead forevermore. Body 3 times cursed, pain and torture first. Body in a bed, body growing dead. Body in a crypt, body hellfire dipped. Body waned down, body into hell. Always be a taker, hurry and meet your maker. No one like you will save her. Rot so in your grave. I would not like it in a box. I would not like it with a fox. I would not like it here nor there.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, I was waiting until you got there. Yep.
Yeah. It's wow. That's fun.
Again, all right. Not to victim blame, but really,
Please go on.
as a dude, as a guy, okay, if I was going to be going with some chick and some old babushka, whatever the fuck you want to call it in that language, came by and gave me that fucking poem, I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Probably better wear a condom.
But
Women are much, much smarter than dudes are, right? So that should be all the red fucking flags that you need. Women, really.
Yeah.
The 33% of women who listen to this show. If you were getting into a car with a guy and an old lady, babushka, whatever the fuck you want to call it in your language, Ajima, whatever, Hajima,
the harbinger.
and she was fucking saying that shit to you, the harbinger, you would think twice, right?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
But
Tim, those eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Gee, you know what? Fuck, I might get in the car with this guy with those fucking eyes.
But
Holy fucking shit.
But to be honest, she even says to Frank, she goes, "What was that all about?" And Frank goes, "Who knows? Some crazy old dad."
Yeah, that's
Which
right.
I mean, come on.
You know, look,
That's
hey,
good.
woman, let me show you. That's just some crazy old fucking bitch.
Which I mean,
don't worry
come
about
on,
me,
Tim.
woman.
Tim, you're in a car with that guy. I mean, your pussy's wet. His dick is hard. You don't give a shit. That lady's crazy. You're gonna go get yours. Cut to her in a bathtub, the same bathtub,
In the bathtub. Yeah.
Yep.
In the acid bathtub.
and the water's all green.
Yep.
And she
So,
looks like she's dead.
Now, I guess for some reason, Anne's sister shows up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Twin sister, right?
yeah, played by the same actress, by
Yeah.
the way,
There you
because
go.
Whitefire.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, rings the doorbell, knocks on the door. Iris answers, of course. And I'm like, is Iris just cool with him just bringing whatever rod home and banging her? Like,
Yeah,
again,
because at
open
this
relationship.
point, he said that he was going to marry her, that she'd be the mistress of the house. But I guess it's like one of those things where it's like a marriage of convenience, right? Where it's like, look, you're going to get what I want. I mean, you're gonna get what you want. I'm gonna get what I want, and we could do our own thing.
Yeah, he gets 3 hot meals of titty milk, and he can bang whoever he wants. So a win-win, I guess. So yeah, Ann's sister's like, I'm here to see Frank. I want to say goodbye to him because I was just here, for my sister's funeral and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, Tim. We've got a real Three's Company situation going on here.
Boy, yeah. 2 Chrissies. What are you going to do? No Janets and 2 Chrissies.
You've got 3 Chrissies, damn near. Because you've got the saucy broad upstairs taking a bath. You've got Ann's sister downstairs.
Oh, shit. That's
and you got fucking Ann. And Iris. Really,
I wish we had Daniel. All right, Charlie.
Yeah.
Tell me, have you ever had the situation where you brought a chick home and you were like guaranteed you were going to bang her, but then right before you banged her, another chick shows up that you really, 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 really want to bang, so you toss the other one out of your house for the maybe. What's that expression? One bush in the hand is worth anybody banging at your door?
I don't know if it's that eloquent, Tim. But no, I've never been in that situation.
All right. Well, you haven't lived.
I have been in a different situation where it's a little bit more awkward. I did have a woman that I met one time on a dating app, and this was years before I met my girlfriend. Boy. And let me tell you,
MySpace?
No. This was a dating app. This was a legitimate dating app. And she came over because we were going to go out, and I was gonna say I was waiting for her to come over because it was summer.
She came over to your house.
Yeah. Because I live.
Holy shit! She doesn't care about her safety, does she?
Well, I used to live in downtown, and that's where all the happening stuff was. And it's easy. Like where I lived, it was easy to park your car, and then you walk a couple blocks over, and here's like all the bars and the main strip. Okay. So it was easy to do. It was easy to get parking. All right.
So she met you in public.
Pretty much. Well, she parked her car by my apartment, and then we just walked a couple blocks over. But my mom is very notorious for just showing up to my apartment whenever she fucking wants.
Holy Christ! Here we go.
Listen. So she's notorious for just showing up whenever. Like I had a friend of mine over one time who was a female, and we were like strictly platonic friends. Like there was nothing there, and we were sitting on my couch, eating Chinese food, watching like a fucking horror movie. I forget what it was. We're laughing, right? And then my mom just fucking walks into my apartment, right? And I even said, "Oh, so-and-so, this is my nosy mother, who just comes over whenever she wants, And my mom was super embarrassed, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go." And she left, right? So I'm waiting for this woman to come over because we're getting ready to go on this date. And then my mom fucking calls me, and she's like, "I'm 2 blocks over. We're coming over right now." And I'm like, "I'm not home. I'm not home. I'm not home. Don't come over."
But your lights are on, Charlie. What's wrong?
I'm sitting, right?
Why are you in that bathroom for so long?
I'm hiding because I also have this other woman who's on a date coming over who's going to be meeting me outside. And I'm like going, fuck, that's all I need is my mom to just show up randomly.
And your mom and the girl both get in the elevator and they both press 4 at the same time.
Exactly, right? And thank God I was able to convince my mom that I was not home. I literally walked out into the alleyway by my building, saw my mom's car's taillights driving down the fucking alleyway just as the date walked up. And I was like, thank fuck. So, yeah, that's a similar situation.
Similar.
I didn't have an Iris, who could have killed my mom and then, got rid of her.
Yeah, that would have been handy. Instead, Frank tells the dancing girl she's got an Amscray out of there. He's like, look, get your clothes on. You got to get the fuck out of here. And he gets a little physical with her, a little handsy with her.
But
meanwhile,
I like how she goes, not until I got what I came for.
Yeah, damn.
Which,
Holy
look,
fuck.
I almost wonder, was she a prostitute? Because how willing and how forceful she was. Like, no, I'm here.
No,
I'm
I
here.
think she was just DTF. I think
Yeah.
that's. I mean, look at her and then look at him. Come on.
Things are so
Yeah.
much better when you're curing cancer.
If you're a prostitute, if you're a professional sex worker, you're not going to be going to that guy who looks like he's going to be able to get it lit no matter what.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
going to the guy who looks like me or Eddie.
Yeah, you're gonna go for the guy that looked like the investigator, the guy that's been fucking hanging out, creepy guy, like that guy.
Like, that guy can't fucking find a hat to fit his head, so he's an easy mark.
You talking? Yeah, is he talking about me there, Tim? You motherfucker.
One of us.
Yeah.
You guys can't wear hats? Tim, you wear a paper bag really well.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
see,
true.
look, I will bet you this. I could fucking fit into that paper bag, and Eddie would probably be fucking ripping that bag.
That's very true. That's probably true, Tim.
Which, by the way, I think what we're going to do, Eddie, is let's put that fucking paper bag up for our Patreon. Let's have an auction. I will
Oh yeah,
autograph
there
it.
you go. Yeah, Tim can autograph the paper. The Patreon
Get
gets
my
up to
DNA and then transfer
good
it and see
Lord.
if you can find my fucking
Tim.
face.
Don't fucking jack off in the bag, dude.
My
God damn
DNA is
it.
going to be on the fucking bag because it's just my lips and my nose.
You're
What
going to
the
have a
fuck you
bunch of
thinking?
people in Romania wanting you to send them back.
Yeah, Tim. God damn. So yeah, no. She wants the D, but Frank takes old party girl home. You know, he's like, and like you said, Charlie, she lives.
Yeah.
She does just fine. You know, openly promiscuous and not punished for it. So, you know, hat I can't wear off to this movie for that.
I mean,
bit,
Joe's
I guess.
a progressive director.
Yeah, sure. Because now we cut back to old Iris is keeping Elena, the sister, Anna's sister, keeping her busy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, you know, Frank's like, look, I gotta, you know, see her, but you know,
Yeah.
I gotta go get rid of this saucy bimbo.
Which actually, when her sister shows up, she says something, and it makes me wonder how much time has passed since her sister died and to this point, because she said, my school term is over. You
Yeah.
know? So I
Yeah.
wonder how long this has been happening for.
That's gonna be like a
Well,
week,
look,
maybe.
her skin hasn't decayed yet, right?
Because he gave her the wonder drug.
Yeah, you give the reanimator juice, Tim.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Gave her that vitamin D.
Yeah, few times
Oh.
till it got too brittle, the skin. So yeah,
Which,
now
by the way, you don't want to get corona. Get some fucking vitamin D.
yeah, there you go. So yeah, Anna's sister's just like chilling out, you know, having a brandy and sitting down in the room, waiting. And then Iris has this great. She's like, I'm gonna do a cool haunted house prank on her, and like shuts the lights off. It's like, oh, this is I'm a ghost voice. Elena, you shouldn't have come here because there's like a curse on this house. And Elena lights up a little lighter, and she's wandering
what the fuck
around.
is up with this fucking voice? Is she really a ghost?
No, this is Iris. Kind of scare her.
Is she throwing her fucking voice? Wait, Iris can fucking let you suckle her breast, jerk you off while you're looking at your dead fucking girlfriend, and throw her fucking voice?
Yeah, and hack up a hitchhiker, dissolve her in acid, burn another broad up. Like, Iris is really utilitarian here. She is just a
I mean,
jack
if
of all
Why
trades.
hasn't she been on
Tim,
the fucking Gong Show?
Tim, if anyone deserves $15 an hour, it's Iris. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Full benefits. Yeah. But she's giving the dude a happy ending, for Christ's sake. So,
Do we have a happy ending?
Oh, we're gonna have a happy
sort
ending.
of. It's going to get very happy here in a minute for one person, but maybe not the right person. So yeah, she's one. Elena, you shouldn't have come here to the curse house. Boo! And Elena's wandering around with her little lighter, and we get a really cool "here's your dead sister" prank. Like, hats off to him on this one. You know, propping her up in a chair. And Elena walks over. She's like, "Oh shit, there's my goddamn dead sister." And Iris pops out with a knife, but Didn't even need the knife because old Elena, she had like a grabber or passed out or something. She just laying on the floor.
Wouldn't you?
If I, wow. Man, you're making me think about this entire scenario. If I saw my dead twin brother,
Yeah.
in a house I
sitting
thought
in
might
a
have been
chair,
haunted.
okay? Just sitting in a chair, just hanging
Sitting
out
there.
like no tomorrow.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
But Iris goes to stab her anyway. She's like, well, she might be passed out or something. I'm going to make sure she's fucking dead. And you know what? Again, Iris, top of her game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't leave that shit up to chance. But, well, our hero, Frank, he steps in to save the day. And he wrestles. He gets in a tussle with Iris. And Iris cuts him. And he's like, shit, you cut me. And then she stabs him in his dick.
Does she?
Yep.
Because the way that they edit it, I can't really tell because it looks like she almost like knees him in the balls.
Oh no, she stabs him because it's bleeding.
Well, yeah, because there's blood and everything like that showing, but it doesn't really show her stabbing him in the fucking dick and balls.
Yeah.
She like got him right in the taint.
Could be. Maybe he's got a hollow taint now.
Yeah.
It's hollowed out.
Yeah. Because he's like, shit, that was my dick. That's my only weakness. And he kind of stumbles back a little bit. And then he bites her cheek off. Bites old Iris's cheek off. And she starts gouging at his eye. Because again, this is an Italian horror movie. Mm-hmm. She rips out one of his fucking eyeballs.
We should just be glad we didn't get any fucking dead animals.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had the baboon.
True.
And the squirrel. But so then he gets the knife. He wrestles it from her. And Tim, he stabs Iris in the heart.
He finally penetrates her.
It's that voodoo curse come right back full circle on her ass. Now the pin's in her chest. So she's dead. And then Frank, he stumbles over and he grabs Elena's dead ass and carries her off. Well, passed out ass, we don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And right about now is when Mr. Snoop shows up.
Why?
I don't know.
He has all the fucking evidence
because
the fuck that he wants to do. He has it already.
Because he's gonna blackmail
the picture
him
of the dead fucking body that's supposed to be buried in the fucking cemetery.
No, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna go blackmail Frank. He's got the pictures. He knows what's happening. He's gonna blackmail him.
Okay.
All right, Charlie. All right. Good point.
So, man, boy, does he stumble into some shit when he's going to just simply blackmail Frank for stealing a body and fucking it. Because he lockpicks his way in, sees dead Iris on the floor. Like, no biggie, whatever. Goes downstairs, and he sees Frank running the furnace. So Frank, he sees Mr. Snoop coming in. Well, he comes stumbling after Mr. Snoop, and he just kind of falls over and dies. I'm like, well, I mean, that's one way to kill your antagonist in a movie, I guess.
By accident.
Yeah. And then the old Snoop guy, he goes wandering in there, and he peeks in the furnace, and we see a body being burned. Then he goes over to the operating area, and it's probably Elena, but he thinks it's Anne, because why wouldn't he? So he drives off and tosses the photo that he took out the window, because I guess he doesn't need it now. There's no reason to blackmail Frank. Frank's fucking dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Yeah. And he goes back to the funeral home, and he's like, hey, priest guy. That dude, there was a crazy guy that had that body, and he paid a large, we had to pay a large ransom to get the body back from him, and he just gave us the body. So now we're okay. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Now we're not going to get the police involved with the guy that had the body? Like, no harm, no foul. Like, You hold the body for ransom and nobody else gets involved.
What it is you cannot arrest that guy after a certain amount of time. And then after that,
statute of
you can't
limitations.
arrest him because that certain amount of time has passed, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, but nobody asks, like, well, who's the guy that stole the body? Like, why?
They just don't question it. They're like, okay.
You know what? I'm thinking because they're burying these bodies 4 inches. This is like an insurance scam they got going on. They got somebody who's coming in here, he's stealing these bodies, and they're just fucking milking these people out of their goddamn checks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're stacking them, right?
Yeah.
Like, your great-grandfather was 8 feet down, and then, like, every generation you keep getting closer and closer to the ground. That's why you need mausoleums.
That's true. Or the furnace that they're burning the bodies in anyway.
Best way to go.
Yep. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy guy, he gets his money and he's paid, so he's happy. Now they're loading the body that he got into a coffin, right? And you think it's Anna because that's what he thinks. And we go to seal up the coffin, but oh shit, no, it's not Anna, it's Elena, and she pops out and she screams real quick, and then that's how we end it.
And the credits roll.
The credits roll.
And I think we forgot to mention that both times we've seen that in Italy, they screw the fucking coffin shut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They use like a screwdriver, like a handheld one. They're not even using like a drill or anything. They're just...
Well, it's a tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think if Frank hadn't died, he could have probably been like, oh yeah, Iris was in on it. You know, I just found out, and then when I confronted her, she attacked me.
Yeah, that's true. He could have had some sort of a fall person at that point, but
no.
Yeah, blame the dead chick.
But his dick doesn't work anymore. He just got stabbed, so he might as well just have died.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He's worthless at this point, so why not?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? As a direct sequel to Dawn of the Dead, I would say this is fantastic.
Man, this
Makes
is the
sense.
best fucking sequel I could ever fucking... Well, is it a sequel or is it the part of the trilogy, right?
It's part of
Because Dawn of the Dead was the actual sequel to Night of the Living Dead. So this is Return of the Jedi.
So
this is
fucking dead women movies, right?
Well, I mean, if we're in Mexico, it's part of the by now like the quadrology. I'm assuming. Like,
is this part of the House universe?
Did you say the House universe?
Yeah.
Funny that you mentioned that.
Here we go, Charlie.
This movie is also part of the La Casa series of films.
Oh fuck!
La Casa was what they called Evil Dead. So it's technically an Evil Dead film.
And I think that ties us back to the grind bin because wasn't House 2 part of the La Casa saga?
I believe, yeah. Wow. So look, man, I mean, it all adds up, man.
It's a spiral, Eddie.
Or a Uzumaki, if you will.
Yeah. So, Charlie.
Yes, sir.
On this month, I've been asking all of our guests the same question. Instead of, is there another movie like this that you would suggest because we've spoiled it, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
It's all of our Patreons, and I want to know, what actually scares you?
What actually scares me?
Yeah.
We know it's not fucking dead bodies.
No.
Down with that.
No. What scares me? That's a tough question because at least movie-wise, I haven't been scared of a movie probably since I was like 11.
So what was that movie? What was the movie that scared? What was the last time you saw a movie where it really fucking scared the shit out of you? Like where Nightmare on Elm Street fucked me up where I couldn't.
I'll tell you. Okay. I'll tell you. So the first time I would say that I really ever got introduced to what I would call modern horror. It was a Saturday afternoon. I remember it very specifically. I got the times messed up for Mystery Science Theater 3000 on Sci-Fi Channel, and I turned on Sci-Fi Channel, and it was maybe like 20 minutes into Halloween 1, and I was like, okay, and then Halloween 2 played after that. And so I watched them back to back, and I remember...
And we're talking about John Carpenter, not Zombie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And I got sucked into that, and I remember just thinking it was fascinating to me. But then I just thought, man, like, this could happen. Like that realistically could happen. And I remember that that idea of someone slinking away in the dark. That was pretty scary to me as a kid.
Yeah, because at that point they didn't go off the rails with Michael Myers.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the minority here, but I still like Halloween 2 from 1980. Like that is like my favorite. I think
Halloween 2 is a great fucking follow-up to Halloween 1.
Yeah. And it gets a lot of hate for some reason because I don't know. It's pretty cut and dry as a slasher, but
hospitals are already fucking freaky and scary.
Yeah,
right.
I think
put
that's
fucking
the
Michael
big
Myers
problem.
in that situation. That's a great fucking sequel.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of criticism that it all takes place in a hospital, so it's like maybe a little lower budget, less of a scale, you know. But I mean, come on, that's where it would go on. That's the next logical step.
What is scarier, a fucking hospital at night or a school at night where everything is fucking closed down?
Yeah,
limited staff, right?
And by the way, nobody shits on Nightmare on Elm Street 3 for taking place entirely in like a hospital, but you know, whatever.
Well, and you know what? As I like the original idea for Halloween 2, which it was supposed to take place like a couple years later. She was like living with survivor's guilt, and she lived in a high-rise apartment building, and that's where he was going to come and find her. That idea is good because
so it's the last Halloween movie plus Poltergeist 3.
Well, I mean, where are you going to run to, Tim? In a high-rise, you can't. You got nowhere to go. You know, and he's going to come get you.
Actually, it's funny because I have a friend who lives in a high-rise security building, but still finds the need to have like 32 fucking weapons with silencers and fucking flash suppressors and all the other shit in case somebody breaks into his apartment.
I mean,
yeah.
But to answer your question, I think that idea that was the last movie that scared me as a kid. That and the reality of like ghosts, because you can't shoot a ghost. Ghost is going to get you.
Yeah, but
they
ghosts
will.
aren't real.
You can cut their heads off though with a samurai sword.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you know what, Charlie? Let me ask you a question. How can you kill a fucking ghost or / alien or maybe a demon pretending to be a ghost that's pretending to be a fucking alien, whatever, with a samurai sword, but you can't shoot them?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't claim to know these things, but that makes sense to me that you slash it with a samurai sword.
I think I have it. It depends on when you become a ghost. What is the weapon of the day?
Oh.
So, like, if you died 400 years ago, of course it's going to be a sword, right?
Yeah.
But if you died, like, yesterday, it's going to be a fucking AK-47 with a banana clip.
Yeah. It's the slasher
AK-47 with a banana clip, Eddie. Come on.
Yeah. But you have to take their heads, though, like the Highlander.
You have to take that.
What is the time limit? That he doesn't get into that.
No, I don't know. We haven't released the full thing yet, but
you know what? That's how they got Obi-Wan. They cut his head off and he disappeared.
Ah, I haven't
was
seen
it his
that.
head or was it just like through his stomach?
They cut his head off.
With your fucking Star Wars. And if you want to hear us talk about zombie ghost aliens, you can subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/bloodybits. You know it's not searchable because we're technically adult content, I guess. Mostly thank you to you, Charlie, one of our Patreons, for bringing in, well, just always, classing up the joint. Charlie, is there anything you wanted to promote before we wrap this up?
I did an episode a couple weeks ago for the Mustachio Podcastio. I know that in a couple weeks we're going to be recording for the Grind Bin, Tim and I, for Tim's movie. What was it, Tim? Beyond the Door?
Beyond the Door, the original, which I don't think we have in the blood bank. I think we only have a couple of them.
I thought you did.
Holy shit, that fucking movie.
No, you do have that in the blood bank because that's where I watched it.
Oh.
Wait, I think you watched the wrong movie because I think there's only 3.
No, because it takes place in San Francisco, right? And it's the Exorcist ripoff?
Let me just ask you this. Banana Peel?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Holy fuck.
And the Campbell's Soup Kid drinking.
The fucking tomato soup kid. And the thing that gets me the most is how much that fucking movie was willing to put those fucking kids in danger on a fucking San Francisco fucking street, which is getting out of the car blind and no fucking seatbelts.
Oh, come on, Tim. It was an Italian film. There was no safety. There was, they were filming. They didn't have permits. They were filming.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Charlie and I will be on a grind bin. Finally, I get my fucking pick in.
Mm-hmm.
It's cost me 3 years and like what, $180 fucking dollars
Yeah.
to get 2 fucking picks.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, it could be worse. You could get a pick and then say, you know what? Beyond the Darkness is a good fucking film. I'm going to choose that one.
That's true. Well, do we have a limit, Eddie? As to
You know
how many
what?
times
Let me
patrons
ask
can
you guys.
pick a movie?
I'm going to flip it on you guys. Let me ask you. Eddie, what did you think of this movie?
What did I think of this movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was man, that's a good question. So it was definitely an Italian horror movie from its time. That's for goddamn sure.
Mhm.
The production value really good.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy that. It's I don't know. I mean, they do
Music.
these like
Don't forget the soundtrack.
of
Yeah.
course the soundtrack
The
is phenomenal.
Goblin.
And I don't know, like I feel like they do these shock for the sake of shock. They did shock for the sake of shock a lot back then.
Well, of course, Joe was quoted as
Yeah.
saying when he was making the movie, what's her name, Frank Estoppi. Joe said on the set, "We are making a movie to make people get sick and throw up." So
Yeah,
100%
that.
all out.
But
think
today, it doesn't make me throw up. It just makes me go, right, this is going on for too long.
That being the positive, I'll give you the negative. I think the story's kind of thin and the characters are completely unbelievable.
Yeah. Do you know it's a remake?
No,
What?
of course it is.
Yeah, it's a
A
remake.
Disney movie?
Maybe
Yeah.
Song of the South. Yeah, there was that erotic lactation scene in Song of the South. You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I don't remember that one specifically. Did it begin with Zippity Doodah or? Yeah,
Not many times. Yeah, I say I want a zippity doodah, and they know what I mean.
yeah. No, I did not know this was a remake.
Yeah, Tim, what did you think?
Well, since you made us watch this on a live stream on the Discord, and I said this is now the 3.5 fucking time that I had to see this movie, and the last time, I think it literally took me like maybe almost 47 hours to watch this movie completely all the way through.
Wow.
Wow.
It was just one of those things where I was like, watch it and stop, because I already saw it, so I knew all like the main beats, and it was just getting to those fucking beats where it was just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what? I'll tell you, it was the first time I watched it, and I did have fun watching it. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I watched it, I think we had fun because it was mostly us watching it on live chat, and I think I was doing most of the talking, right? So that's why I think the first time I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But after this,
Those
I
live
wasn't
streams
talking.
are another animal. For sure. All right, so I think that's going to about wrap it up. Tim, did you have anything you wanted to tell people to pay attention to?
me?
Yeah. Pay
That's it.
attention to Tim. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and sign
let me just
off.
say this to everybody: Happy Lunar New Year,
Mhm.
and to all my Korean friends and wife, say hey, boon many parasayo.
Mm-hmm. 2 of those. One for me, too. No idea what you just said. Probably going
Happy
to get
New
us
Year.
banned. Happy New Year, everybody. And this is how I'll end it.